Happy belated Halloween, everybody! Like I promised, today I'll be playing some Ghouls and Ghosts as part of the Capcom Classics collection for the PlayStation 2. Yeah, I know, I said I was going to be doing this for Halloween. Technically, today is November the 1st. At least it's a holiday in here, so I don't have to go to work and at least give you this little Halloween present a day later. It could have been much longer for sure. Um, yeah, I mean, the reason why I didn't do it yesterday is because I paid a visit to my dad. It's been a while since I actually last saw him. So we spent most of the afternoon together, had lunch and everything, and then came back home and I felt super tired. So I decided to go take a nap. And after that, I actually didn't have the energy to do any recordings or streams whatsoever. So basically, I decided to leave it for today, Monday. And like I said, since it's a holiday, it's not really a problem to do it today. So let's see how far I can get in this one. I'll be personally very satisfied. Yeah, I said the same thing when I played Ghosts and Goblins, but I couldn't do it. But I'll be personally pretty satisfied if I manage to reach the end of the first loop at the very least. Not complete it, but at least get to see all the levels. Yeah, in this game you are supposed to be able to spawn, just like you do in the sequel in Super Ghouls and Ghosts. You should be capable of spawning the treasure chests to know exactly when to get the golden armor or a different weapon. Potentially the special power you need to defeat the final boss with. Okay, couldn't time it right there. I mean, by comparison, I would say that this game is a little easier than the first one. I have beaten this game before, but only the Sega Genesis version on practice mode, which is actually considered like the normal mode, but in essence, I'm being very honest, it is quite simple. It is much easier than the actual arcade version that I'm playing right now. I made the comparison and I actually find the Sega Genesis significantly easier. Less enemies, they take less hits, they give you more checkpoints. They give you a checkpoint right at the boss. In this arcade version, they only give you one checkpoint in the middle of the level, which is the one I'm reaching right now. But they don't give you a checkpoint right at the boss, which obviously makes things much more difficult in the arcade, which obviously makes sense. Quarter Munchers, all they want from you is your money. And your sanity, in some cases. Yeah, this part will take me a while because the spawning branches that come out of the floor are extremely annoying. Sometimes you kill pretty much everything that surrounds you, but they keep respawning. And some other times you decide to just pass them by and keep walking, but they still hurt you somehow because they spawn right where you pass, which is obviously at random. I don't know if you can actually like manipulate the actual spawning point of those things. I didn't even see where those skeletons came from, the ones that ended up hurting me. So yeah, that unpredictable part out of this section makes it not very pleasant to play. The rest is not so bad. The pigs, the puking pigs could be annoying a little bit, but like I said before, I've seen it worse. And again, the skeletons. Look at how stubborn those enemies are. Yeah, I made it to the boss, but obviously there is no guarantee that I'm gonna survive this because I have no armor. This guy shoots a shit ton of fireballs, giving you very little to no time to react, pretty much cornering you. But I got him, basically because I kept my distance at all times. There's no other reason why I actually won this. Okay. I thought this level was going to take me longer. Well, I died exclusively because I took forever to turn around. I will blame it on the controller, but no, I won't. I won't do that. Also, what about getting me other weapons? I mean, I want the dagger. Maybe the discus is another good one. Now, as for the axe, the torch, or any other slow shooting weapon, no thanks. I give him a big pass. Yeah, the breaking bridge. It's another problem that I usually have because I never memorize where they actually break. And they always break in the same points. So yeah, it is basically my fault not being able to memorize where specifically the bridge breaks. Yeah, okay, that chest is very tempting. I'm not gonna go for it. Yeah, here we have a Red Rimmer right before the checkpoint. I'm just gonna keep moving because I do want to reach the checkpoint even though I end up dying because of the Red Rimmer. Never mind, I killed the motherfucker. And it feels awesome to actually get away with it. Yeah, I reached the checkpoint at the very least. That first part with the bouncing turtles is not so bad. Okay, discus. That's a good weapon. It's among my favorites, but definitely the dagger is master race in every Ghouls and Goblins game. Any of them. Okay, it's the first time that actually the magic from the wizard dude removes my armor instead of turning me into something. Yeah, this boss in general is not so bad. The pattern is much simpler than you might think. Okay, not even 10 minutes into the gameplay and we reached stage 3. This one is not so bad either. There are a couple of tricky jumps in the second half. Oh shit, look at this. Master race weapon right here. Remember, even if you die, if you run out of continues and all that, you will keep the same weapon you last got. I mean, the discus would have been very good in this one too. They're very similar, if not identical to one another. Not that the lance is bad or anything, but it's just a matter of preference. Yeah, these little guys. I'd rather keep advancing because I know I'm gonna have some dead ends here. Okay. Still haven't reached the second half, though. We're about to. Actually, we reached it. Yeah, this first half is pretty simple anyway. This one could be tricky. I mean, I remember dying a shit ton of times in here because I couldn't quite memorize the patterns of how these tongue platforms work. Here you have to duck because that, like, rocks, there's like stalactites that actually hurt you for not ducking. That one is part of the background. And I think we made it to the boss, right? Yeah, first attempt. Let's see if we can actually beat the boss in the first attempt. Yeah, the level itself is not too difficult. I mean, of course I learned that by dying a shit ton of times. Oh yeah, that pattern was shitty from the boss. Okay, but it was one hit away from dying. Okay, this level usually gets me stuck for a good 5 minutes. Well, not even that. Next stage. Okay, this next stage is the one that can't get me stuck for a while. Oh my god, I got this shit. Okay, it doesn't look as bad. It shoots fast. That's a good thing. But yeah, I'm not a fan in general of the torch. I don't know, but I like it more than the torch from the first game. But rather have the dagger, the discus. I don't know how good this weapon is against the boss, actually. Oh, what did I get? I get the lance back. I'll take it. I'm taking this instead. Okay. All of these spawning enemies shoot something. That's a little bit of a problem. Let's see if we can actually make it to the second half by missing everything. I think we made it. Yes, we made it to the second half. Awesome. That first half could be a little problematic as well. Yeah, I think the discus is like the proper weapon for this one section. Especially because you go through... you know, slopes. Put in my name because I scored a lot. I should be able to continue. You better let me continue, video game. Okay, we might be lucky enough to actually reach the final stage of the first loop, which is basically, in essence, the last stage of the game in general. In, you know, taking less time than expected. But yeah, the discus is ideal in here. The boss is probably the most problematic part out of this particular level. Which I'm not gonna comment on it yet because we haven't reached it. Not everybody has played this game. Not everybody knows what the boss looks like or how it works. Now this part is also a little bit of a trick. Yeah, I mean, I almost did it. I almost reached the boss with very little effort. Honestly, I think that the first part, you know, the second half of the first level was more difficult than any of the other sections I've been going through. Honest. You know, I do not want to reach the boss without my armor. I really need the 2 hits. So here basically we have to execute this under 2 conditions. 1, keep the discus, and number 2, shoot all enemies from a distance. Many of them shoot projectiles, and the idea is to avoid getting close to them as much as possible. I don't know if any of those chests, I think I spawned like 2 chests, would have given me the golden armor. But sometimes, you know, it's a waste of time trying to find out. Okay, we made it to the boss. Being able to shoot down is particularly pretty great. But yeah, these 2 flying things, I don't know what they actually are or what they represent. And yeah, that kind of shit irritates the hell out of me. Spawning enemies. But yeah, that's really irritating because you have to destroy all those weak points. And each of them takes a while to destroy. And you have to basically deal with respawning enemies and those flying annoying nails or whatever they are, like worms. And yeah, that's the really frustrating part out of the level. And what's even more frustrating is that you have to redo this entire section, which I do not feel like doing. No, I don't want this. Well, I ended up getting it, and I'm probably gonna get even more frustrated now because I got a shitty weapon. Maybe the dagger would be better against this boss. Unfortunately, no, I got the worst possible weapon for this section, I think, because yeah, the angle of the shot is the opposite, sorry, to friendly. It's not friendly at all. Oh my god, I had to get the worst weapon in the game. That's when I get me stuck even more. And every chest is apparently gonna be a magician. Oh man, there's no way to change this weapon right away. Like I have to make it alive. Yeah, it does the damage, but okay, I can shoot it downwards. That could be of use. Oh no, man. Can I still shoot my weapon like that? Yeah, but this part, for example, with this weapon, it's the worst. It's the worst. No, no way I'm gonna get that chest. I really need to change my... Dude, this part is so eternal with this weapon. I'm not gonna make it. No, with this weapon. Look at how much I struggled to go through all of that. Wow. Okay, my bad. Yeah, just when I thought it was going smoothly, of course, that fucking accident happened. Yeah, in case you see like weapons that you know that are gonna be kind of a problem when you make a jump, because the weapons are not gonna despawn, that they're not gonna disappear. You have to jump them over. When that happens, I'd rather commit suicide next time. Okay. Yes! Oh my god, what a relief. I don't care if I die here. What a relief. Well, I skipped a good bunch of the section by jumping through the spikes using the invincibility frames. Okay, now I feel like I'm being shot at a lot more than before. Oh my god, what a relief. You have no idea how happy I am right now. Yeah, the discus would have been better for, you know, angle shots. Yeah, this part is gonna take me a while every time. Maybe the dagger is better against the boss. Who knows? Okay, except for one enemy, the rest is pretty easy to take out with the dagger. Yeah, this section is a pain in the ass. That's weird. Those enemies, when I was on my way down, they didn't shoot me as much. Yeah, this enemy right here. It's gonna take extra effort every time. Need to make a short jump. Unfortunately, enemies do respawn after a while. Can I actually like... Alright, yeah, but I end up like losing health. I don't know, I was just trying to find a way to actually skip that. All that. I'm sure you can. Actually, you don't have to go through every platform. I know you can jump off and land safely in one specific place. I used to do it. Okay, you can actually kill it like that. Yeah. Oh, it's an insta-kill. Huh. That I didn't know. Yeah, see? The angle is kind of a chore. It is a little bit of a struggle. Let's see. Are you gonna give me armor? No, 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 no. I'd rather die, yes. See, it respawned the same weapon at the exact same point. But yeah, those are one of the things I don't know very well about the game, like many others do know. Like where exactly the chests are, you can make them spawn by jumping in specific spots. But on the other hand, people do know what is gonna spawn in every section. Yeah, remember, like jumping off. Okay, okay, you can do it like that. Okay, okay, okay. I just couldn't control it after that one landing, but yeah, you can avoid like getting exposed like that by just jumping off. Yeah, kill an enemy just for fun. So yeah, I was planning to kill the hand before it releases any minor enemy. Yeah, right here. Okay, that part is super easy by jumping off in the ideal places. Okay, the dagger is definitely the weapon to use. Oh shit. Took out 2 out of the 5 weak points. The problem is they hide, as you can see. And yeah, as you can see, they spawn on your feet. So you need a lot of luck. You need a lot of like kill them fast, all the weak points, and I don't know. Expect some mercy out of the game. But yeah, this part specifically is not so bad. Yeah, it's kind of a pain in the ass to actually deal with all of this because you already controlled the essentials on how to beat this section. Okay, that jump is a little problematic. Dude, jump, shoot down. It's not shooting down. Okay, I blame it entirely on the controller that time. Okay, how are you expected to do anything if you are pretty much cornered by little enemies coming on your way and a flying fuck that is gonna precisely hide where you are? What possibilities do you have to advance if you are completely blocked? I'm just trying to analyze basically, like every game should grant you a possibility of strategize, or at least like how can I say, a safe spot. Build your own safe spot. Okay, that was my mistake. But as you can see, this part is definitely no longer an issue. And I'm going through it super fast. Well, especially because I have a very good weapon. Not the best for this part, specifically. This and the lance will work pretty well. Look at that! I have to let it fall a little bit. Okay. Yeah, here I wasted too much time trying to shoot down and the thing not working. And you fucking hid. Now you fucking appear. Yeah, okay. How many of these things spawn at the same time? 2. It feels like there are more. The one in the middle is probably the most dangerous one to take out. There are 2 more to go, but look at that! How fucking unsafe is that shit? you don't know where they are gonna fucking move. No, I'd rather die. I'd rather die. I was doing fantastic. I took out the 3 of them, but 3 out of the 5. But the 2 that appear in the middle are the worst. Because you are extremely vulnerable. Well, not even going to the corners, to the other 2 weak points in the corner is a guarantee for anything. Unfortunately. But yeah, as you can see, this part, almost a breeze by now. Yeah, I have to know when to shoot these weak points and destroy them proficiently. Maybe I should change... See, there's nothing I can do. I am in the middle of shooting and they fucking spawn out of nothing. It's hard to tell how many of those are there. In theory 2, but I don't know, it feels like there are more. Yeah, like I said, maybe I should change my approach of attacking. Basically, what I should do is look for the safe places away from those worms instead of trying to deliberately attack specific weak points. The problem is, I can't be like the rest of my life trying to avoid getting attacked, you know what I mean? Look at how they fly. How many more shots do you take? Yeah, there are 2 of them, but it feels like there are more of them flying. See? They're constantly opening up. Look at that! It's like I'm constantly surrounded by these things. It doesn't feel like there are only 2, but in essence, there are 2. It's like when you stop seeing them flying, even if it's on the other side of the screen, they're gonna reappear exactly where you are. So you make them despawn in a way. Yeah, I'm gonna die. You know what I'm trying to say? It's like... Yeah, you look for the safe places, but they always are gonna respawn. It's weird. And again, I destroyed 3 out of the 5 weak points. Again, the first 2 usually not a single problem. Look at that! First 2 not a single problem. Even before this fucking thing spawned. And when I decide to attack deliberately one weak point, they hide. The hearts hide, see? And these little green fuckers too. By far, this is my least favorite boss in the entire game. Actually, the final boss is kind of a joke. And the one in the next level, even though I never been able to beat it like legit, I still find it less difficult than this one right here, because this one is not entirely up to your own skill. I think it depends on the game's mercy as well. And not even with that, I'm capable of destroying the thing entirely. It's like every time you jump, you don't know if your landing is gonna be safe, because you don't know if this thing is gonna spawn where you are. And it feels like every single time they fucking spawn is like exactly where you are. Oh my god, I didn't even see the green guy. I know I'm gonna beat that boss eventually, but it frustrates me because you feel you have it under control and you don't. At least, by beating this level, like I said, I will be basically fulfilling my promise of showing you all of the stages. Even though I wouldn't be showing you the final boss. Alright, I'm really sucking right now. Is it me, or it feels like this version is a little bit darker than I remembered? I don't know, that's the impression I've got. But yeah, this part, you end up getting used to it very quickly. As long as you make the jumps properly. Look at that. Look how simple it is. Alright, leave the one in the middle for last. It feels like this one right here, the one I'm shooting, is the toughest to take out. Where to go? But he hit. See, it fucking spawned exactly when I'm trying to be aggressive. And it's not shooting down constantly, that's another problem, but that's the controller's fault. I had it. I had it. It wasn't shooting down as much as I wanted it to, even though I was pressing down. You guys might be thinking, okay, this guy always has an excuse for everything. No, it's not an excuse. Since I'm telling you things as they are happening, it's no longer an excuse. It's something negative that is I'm experiencing at that moment. So at least I have the capacity to analyze things as they are happening. Okay, this fucker fucking hide just as I was attacking it. Now, question. Do they actually save the hits after I return, or they regenerate all of their health? Okay, that was ass. I don't know what's wrong with this path. I mean, you notice that I was supposed to turn around to kill the enemy, right? Well, it wasn't turning around. So if it is in the game, it is the controller. These things, guys, wouldn't happen on a keyboard. I can assure you that. But this was not really meant to be played on a keyboard. Unless you play a PC version. Well, in the compilation for PC, actually, this game is featured. So you can play with a keyboard, and I shouldn't have more controller-related excuses. Yeah, this one attempt didn't really look good from the get-go. Why is this hard taking so long to... That's another thing that really irritates me. I have the time, the space. The controller is actually working fine there. But the fucking heart doesn't become vulnerable. It takes much longer than it should. Like all the fucking planets aligned so I can't win this battle. If it isn't one thing, it is the other thing. Now, lack of skill? Trust me, no, it's not the issue. At first, yes, because I wasn't sure, I was kind of hesitant about what I was doing. But now that I pretty much know what to do in general terms, things work against me. Yeah, that was my mistake. I stood still, but I didn't have to. This heart in the middle is such a nightmare to destroy. Finally. One more to go, but of course we have a fucking worm in my face. And the other one anticipated my jump. Well guys, the good news is you're watching a video, not a live stream. So you can just fast forward and just find out if I actually beat this level or not in the video, and basically quit watching or just move to the next level whenever I do, if I ever do. Yeah, I want to do that at least. Alright, 2 hearts out of the way. Yeah, the heart in the middle, it feels like it's taking way too long to become like hittable. I know these 2 fucking things spawn like the 2 of them in the same place. Precisely where I am. What the fuck? Dude, I honestly thought this was the run, but of course they do that. The hearts don't get like hittable and the fucking worms spawn again and again in the little space I have. Not for nothing I said this is probably the most frustrating boss in the first trilogy. My least favorite in the game, for sure, yes, together with the bee thing from the next stage. See, every time I try to attack a heart, fucking hides. Yeah, you can actually, it saves the hits. It doesn't turn around now. See, there's always something. This is not so difficult, but there's always something that doesn't. In that one attempt in which I said that I thought it was the run, I was pretty much like when 1 heart away and with my full armor. There are too many things that you gotta do perfectly here in order to work. Or so many perfect things that have to happen. Like the alienation of the planets, for example. So you can actually win, the controllers work, the enemies are not too fucking annoying, they're not spawning in the worst possible places. See? 5 seconds and this heart doesn't respawn. Or it doesn't become vulnerable. Yeah, 1 more to go. But of course we got a fucking worm spawning just as I was going there. And if I stood still, the other one would have gotten me. Anyway. I think I analyzed all the possible points of how frustrating this boss is. Objectively. It's not just out of quote-unquote rage, because I'm not enraged, but it's annoying to see that There are too many requirements so you get an actual perfect fight. Okay. Noises in the background, just someone just got home. I forgot this game doesn't have a double jump. The level itself, a breeze by now. As you can see, I haven't had more issues anymore. I'm getting back to the boss in no time, literally. Shoot down, shoot down! It wasn't shooting down, see? I was holding the down button like crazy and it didn't work. One more to go. Dude, I had it! See? It's like, I don't know how to explain it. It's like the game programs itself to make it even more difficult when you get one heart left. I know it's not like that, but that's the impression I get personally. It's like the game makes it even more difficult. They spawn the worms just there, and nowhere else but there, because it's the only one left. That's the impression I get. I don't know if you get the same impression. If you have been watching all of these attempts, dude, thank you very much. And of course I couldn't destroy a single heart, because they had in no time. Okay, two of them out of here. Dude, I can't go attack anything in particular because it suddenly spawns a worm. It's hard to explain how frustrating this is. Like, the corners are the most dangerous part to hang out at. So that's why at first this sort of strat, quote unquote, that I mentioned about destroying the hearts on the corners first and leave the one in the middle for last. I wasn't so crazy about, or I wasn't so wrong after all. But I'm pretty sure if I decide to do that, the fucking worms will hang out a lot more when the last heart is the one in the middle. Wow, it's like every time I go attack them, they hide. I can't be aggressive because the game doesn't let me. Basically, I become aggressive because I want to end this fast. And something hurts me, I don't know what it was. Dude, this heart! See, now there is like... Look at that, I have the time to analyze now. It seriously feels like the worms are hanging out a lot more in the corners now. I wasn't supposed to get hit there. This level is not hard. I mean, this boss is not that hard. But it requires too much perfection out of you. So I've been here easily like 20 minutes. By now I thought I was going to be playing the last stage already. Yeah, it's the kind of boss that you know you can beat, you know it's not difficult, but there is too much, like I said, luck involved. Yeah, 2 out of the way in less than 10 seconds. Look at that, the difference sometimes it makes. And of course, one little fuck ruins everything. Look at how fast I was taking the hearts. Look how fast I was doing it that time. But one little shitty green worm ruined it all. Wow. Okay. Probably the one in the middle. Dude, why always a green fucker does it? If it isn't oh my god, that's so annoying. Why always one little fucker ruins it all? I was doing great. Honestly, I do great every time. Or I've been doing great in the last attempts. Well, except in here. But I'm talking about the boss battle, actually. Not the level itself. The level itself is a joke now. With any weapon different from the axe, this is a breeze. As you can see, you have to like stop in a specific place to kill all the enemies. Couple shots will do. You don't have to stop and kill every single thing. You end up memorizing this. Look how easy I'm making it look now. This part is no longer an issue. The jumps are easy. Even destroying the first 3 hearts is easy now. I used to struggle a lot more. Not even these big worms are much of a problem, it's the little green fuckers. Yeah, now I'm getting trapped, like it's one of the complaints I had at the beginning. Yeah, I destroyed the one in the middle. I wanted to leave it for last, actually. How can I do in situations like this? It's like, the closer to the end I am, they spawn more enemies, the flying worms move faster. It's not just something that I'm imagining, I think. It's the actual thing that occurs. Oh man, I seriously do not want to experience the same thing as last week of... Well, I am already experiencing it, but last week I actually couldn't even make it to the boss in the second to last stage. Now I am fighting the boss. I'm getting really far. Okay, let's leave the one in the middle for last, okay? Well, if I can kill it before... I don't know why I survived that one at first. I wasn't supposed to. Yeah, whatever. And we don't even know how long the actual last stage will take us. We haven't even reached it. That's the frustrating part because... Again, this is not a difficult boss, but it requires too many things out of you. Not out of you. Many things have to happen. Half of them your skill, the other half the game's mercy. Okay, the time limit is not an issue. I was saying, like, to myself, what if we take our time? See, it feels like every time when you see that you have a lot of space and room to do anything, the green things appear way too fast now. But honestly feels like now the enemies or the hearts take too long. I'm having serious difficulties to take out the last hearts. I get too nervous. I don't know if it is that, or the enemies are really legitimate getting faster as I was kind of suggesting, or maybe I'm not aggressive enough. Maybe I have to be more aggressive and I get too hesitant. Maybe that's the explanation, because at some point I remember like taking out 4 hearts in 20 seconds. And instead of becoming more aggressive, I got scared. But they hide, just when I want to attack him. Alright, that's 3 hearts. Yeah, but I need to get to the other side, and I need space to do that. See, that's not enough. I'm being super aggressive against the 4th one, and it wasn't enough. Alright, last one. Okay, now let's be aggressive and let's... Are you seriously... Am I seriously gonna win with full armor? See? It doesn't fucking... It hit for too long. Yes, I won this time exclusively because... How can I say? Because of the last heart... Oh, sorry, the first 4 hearts... being like available to be hit like all the time, but the last one took too long, and I was right about to make it without losing my armor a single time. Almost a perfect fight. But yeah, the game has to help you a lot. Alright, 54 minutes. And at this rate, I don't know, it feels like I take way too much time in certain areas. Well, this is the sort of game that actually forces you to do that. At least we got to see our levels. Well, we still have to explore this last stage. See if we can make it to the B boss. We need to reach a checkpoint, and in order to reach that checkpoint you actually have to take out all of these red arenas. They're not too difficult to take out, but you still need some... Like it happened in the previous boss, you need some luck. You need some merciful patterns on the game's part. Okay, these Red Reamers are a lot more aggressive than I remember them being. Wow, yes, they are. And there are like 4 of them to take out. Other than that, honestly, that's all what this first part of the level offers. How can I do it here, like, safely? Yeah, I was lucky. Are you gonna be... No. Spawning one at a time is okay. Yeah, maybe stand still is kind of a good idea. And wait until the Red Reamer actually attacks or something. Yeah, that worked. Heal the pig from a distance. Please. You know what? I'll take it. I like the dagger, but I think this one wouldn't be bad. Can you be the armor? Yes, thank you. Lots of respawning enemies. And it's so difficult to turn around with a controller. That checkpoint was right there. If I killed the pig, I would have done it. There are so many respawning enemies. It's the same bad feeling I had in the fucking first game. Now, the quality of the shitty enemies that chase you, or they respawn like out of nothing, yeah, this one is significantly easier. Alright, the discus is definitely more powerful than the dagger looks like. It's taking them out like super fast. Yeah, the Red Reamers were no challenge. This is not gonna be the armor. The next chest will be. Okay. No. So no armor this time? I guess not. Can I kill the pig from here? Yes, I can. Actually, I can. Turn around. See, the game did it again. Responsibility is half and half. Can't take all the responsibility when either the controller or the game don't help. Okay, the game doesn't have to help, but not everything is my lack of skill. At least we have seen at least 5 instances of me dying because I couldn't turn around. Not that I forgot to or I pressed the wrong button. But yeah, turning around to attack is one of the most annoying things to do in my opinion with a controller. Or an arcade stick for that matter. Yeah, seriously, the Red Reamers are not a challenge. Or are not difficult, really, with the discus. Yeah, I say that as I fucking get hit, but look at how he's moving, actually. Okay, sometimes these attack patterns are, I don't know, it's hard to tell. Unpredictable, it's not really the word I'm looking for. It's like they're moving in one direction and then they immediately change to the other. But reaching the checkpoint here is really easy. Getting to the final boss is really the challenge. Yeah, but in general I think I made a good decision keeping the discus. Of course. I should stop destroying that chest. It's gonna be a magician every time. Every single time. Okay, if I get too close, the red rimmer will also move. It's not just reacting to my shots. If I get too close... Yeah, like I said, I should have continued that quote-unquote strat of standing still. See? So that's basically why I'm making it look so easy now. Yeah, I'm not destroying that chest because I know it's gonna be a magician. Now let's take out the two pigs. Lance? No. Yeah, too many spawning enemies after I kill the first pig. Just keep moving and forget about... Yeah, I died there because I took too long trying to kill the pig. Okay, now I took out the pig safe. Made it to the checkpoints, which is going to be another nightmare to go through. Again, I'll be happy if we make it at least to the bee. Whether we kill the bee or not, that's another story. This could be... No, not the golden armor. They take too many hits, unfortunately. Okay, I know I can recover my armor. At least I remember that from the Sega Genesis version. But this section didn't take this long, unfortunately. Right here, before fighting the next boss, there should be a chest. And it's not my armor. Seriously, what does it take to give you an armor? That was my mistake. Yeah, but making it to that boss's section without getting your armor removed, it's kind of difficult. Maybe I have to make a certain amount of chests appear or something. Okay, let me see. How are we doing in time? An hour and 4 minutes. Yeah, I said I was going to take an hour to see if we can get to see all the levels. We did it. I honestly thought I was going to be taking more on this level rather than on the previous one. Look at the fucking flame. I knew it was long, but seriously. Overdid it. Now, this is not a really charged up weapon for the discus. It's a shield. Honestly, I don't know how it works very well. Yeah, that part is not difficult, I insist, but I want to make it to the next, the next two bosses with full armor. Okay, I honestly thought that I had these patterns like under control. I died on purpose, by the way. So the next chest for the golden armor, I will not take it. All I want is an armor, not to have special weapons or something like that. Okay. Sucks. No, not an armor. Yeah, this isn't safe because you really need to take out one of these two like super fast. Like I just did. I mean, I wish it always was like that. Always. Okay, let's see if the next chest actually gives me the armor. At least on the Sega Genesis, this was very consistent. I'm gonna take the dagger that time. Yes. I made the same mistake. I have the tendency to jump before a boss respawns. Or spawns at all. That part is not hard. I don't know why I'm struggling so much to go through these balls and chains. Okay, let's keep the dagger. Let's see if in the end it is more or less powerful than the discus. It is a lot more powerful. Wow. I'm a ducky. That's not what I meant to do. Safe spot? Maybe? I don't know. All I know is that the dagger is definitely better than the discus in this section. Look how fast he took all the bosses so far. No. I'm gonna leave it for later. Maybe I will need it. Wow! Wow! Do you see that? I'm gonna leave that chest there. One of those chests that I'm gonna respawn will have an armor eventually, and I will need it. Yeah, I remember this section from the Genesis version. Basically, you have to attract the clouds to come after you to a more spacious area. Yeah, picking up the dagger was the best that could have happened now. It might improve my chances quite a bit. Well, I say that as I fucking get hit. But I need to find a way to actually recover my armor consistently. Yeah, I can go back for this chest, which I knew it was going to be a magician, and the next one I know it's not going to be a magician, but I want to make sure it is an armor, not another weapon, for example. Another fucking magician, huh? How easy I'm making it look. Yeah, if I can break only one of these clouds at a time, these Krakos, they get killed really fast anyway. I don't really like the patterns they have. There's some unpredictability in them. And after that, there is like a couple more enemies to deal with, and then we fight the bee. That's all I want. Get to see the bee. If I beat it or not, that's another story. I always get hit in here. I don't know. Oh yeah, one thing I have to do every time I start here, is open up this chest, because probably opening up more chests will eventually get me an armor back or something similar. Yeah, it's a fucking joke. Alright. Leave it there. I don't know. Will it despawn? Maybe that's what I have to do in that one part. Let's kill this guy, then let's go back down. See if the armor will be still there. I should be getting the normal armor instead, but there it is. Yeah, it's a normal armor. But hey, I got it. See? Yeah, I'm strategizing a little. Just a little. Everything works. So really asking me to... Yeah, if I jump to the next step in the staircase, basically. I hate when they do that. Out of my reach, basically. Alright, sorry about that. I was getting visitors in the room. But yeah, that part is... kind of reminds me of the boss from the previous level. The part with the clouds. Like, I think I have everything under control. I have everything under control, but the clouds are a fucking pain in the ass to deal with. Okay, at least I know now how to basically take care of this part without having to worry about recovering an armor, because I will be getting an armor consistently. I'm gonna leave the armor there in case I can actually go back. I don't think I can go back anyway all the way, but see if I can, for, you know, by any accident of nature, I'm allowed to actually go back. See how fast you can take out the cloud, but sometimes they take forever to actually get killed. Because they move in shitty patterns as well. Okay, I can go back for the armor, right? Yes, I can. And I think that's the only 3 Krakow-looking guys that I have to deal with. No, not going for the sword. I think the sword is the most powerful weapon in the game. I believe it is. Oh yeah, I forgot this guy. Look at how fast I took him out. Okay, thank God that wasn't a weapon. Yeah, this boss. I know. I think I've never beaten in the arcade game. Trying to keep distance there. See if that actually comes out of that. Wow! Wow! First attempt! I kept my distance. Okay. That, my friends, completes the first loop. And I'm definitely satisfied with the result. Look at this! How easy this level was in comparison to the boss of the previous fucking level. I told you that the previous boss and this one would give him the most trouble. But as you can see, I defeated the bee like immediately. Yeah, now I'm starting the second loop, blah blah blah. I'm not gonna go through that. I told you I wasn't going to. So yes, I'm more than satisfied with this. And fuck in the ass that fucking boss from the previous stage. from stage 4, I believe. Fuck him. He's the worst. By far. Alright, guys. Happy belated Halloween. Hope you had a great time. And see you next time.